Shalom Makim, only all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. Yeah, I want to get into this article right here. It says, world faces most dangerous period of time in history. And this is from our boy Trump. You know, he says the former U.S. president has warned that incompetent leaders and advanced weaponry have imperiled people more than ever. So yeah, we've been sounding that alarm for quite some time about this advanced weaponry that's out, you know, and you know, technology is getting, you know, the Lord is putting a spirit on them to open up more and more different chemicals, man. You know, look at what they're doing in the sky. People still to this day are oblivious of the chemtrails that are in the sky and stuff like that, man. They're oblivious to the poisonous in our water, the poisonous in our food. They still think everything's a game, man. So we've been blowing this horn for quite some time about how food has been weaponized, how the air has been weaponized, and everything's been weaponized, and in the advancement of the weaponization of this stuff too as well, you know. Weapons come in different forms, shapes, and fashion, man. You know, it doesn't always just have to be a bullet hitting, you know, a projectile hitting you. It can come in different forms, man. You know, you know, they put different chemicals together and produce these different weapons that can jack your ass up. You know, inhaling something can jack you up. Tasting something, seeing something. You know, is sick with it, man. He had a heart attack gun. He had, you know, he also got something. In the 60s or something like that, they had a gay bomb they wanted to drop, you know? So he can weaponize them or anything, man. The TV is weaponized, your music is weaponized, you know? So let me get into this article, man, because, you know, this is this is supposed to be the savior of Babylon the Great, you know? They're ready to go to war for this guy, man, you know? He says the world has been pushed to the brink of total destruction by impotent leaders and nuclear weapons that are 500 times as powerful as the atomic bombs that American forces dropped on Japan during World War II. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has claimed. You know, and you know, we in the truth, we fully understand that. We fully understand that. The atomic bomb was something. Once again, was a weapon the Lord put upon Esau to make. You know. And once he made it at that time, that was one of the most powerful weapons upon the earth, you know. It brought a country down. It melted the whole country. It melted the whole island, you know. And it melted two islands. Nagasaki and Okasawa. Nagasaki is one of them. I can't think of pronounce the other one, you know. But it brought them to end the world, to end the war, you know. And they had to rebuild those whole big, huge cities, man. And burnt up, and half the population was wiped out. You know, so with these new nuclear bombs that they have out, you know, that are capable of wiping out cities, you know, capable of wiping out, you know, whole areas of cities and contaminating them for some time. They have things called nuclear winters. They're going to come after these, you know. The scenarios are endless on these nuclear weapons, and then the scenarios and what happens afterwards, you know. It's not like a destruction that just comes and then, you know, a few days later you clean up. No, we're talking about some times. We're talking about generations probably of just a waste, of toxic waste on that land. Look at what happened in Chernobyl, you know. You got, they had America Chernobyl just happened recently over in, Ohio, right? With the train wreckage, and how the cleaning crews are over there trying to clean up stuff, and how they're saying that the cleaning crews are now sick. The people are sick. You know, their livestock over there is going to be jacked up for some time, you know. So, you know, these weapons and stuff that they're coming out with, man, they're doing a lot, man. They're doing a lot harmful than good, so to speak, you know. But Esau is under this guise that he's doing good, man. But the thing that his technology is good. But here it is that your president, Trump, is telling you that, you know, that America's in, you know, 500, America's in the brink of war, man. And says, look, we could end up in World War III over this whole thing, Trump said in Fox News. Fox interview that was aired Wednesday night. He added, I believe it is the most dangerous period of time in history. Number one, because we have people on top that are incompetent. That's number one, you know. And you know, I listen to Trump. Mind you, Trump sent those people into that insurrection and keep calling out January 6th, man. You know, the Second American Revolution. You know, the start of the Second American Revolution, I should say. You know, because I sent a lot of prominent Edomites to jail, man. Dudes that were, you know, policing towns and, you know, had high positions in these towns. They're getting put to jail left and right, man. Because when running up into the presidential building, into the White House, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it's like Trump is saying, these are dangerous times that America's in, man. So the happiness is over with, man. You know, it's coming to an end, slowly but surely. Because you can still see that the happiness is going on. Because look at the people, you know, even though they're upset, but they're not lashing out like they're going to very soon. Ishmael did a video, and he was speaking about how the American dollar is dropping. You know, and all the people in the world know that except for Americans. And he was bringing out that how the American dollar was dropping, and he said one thing that Americans love is guns. He's like, America has more guns than anything. And he was like, what do you think happens once your money fails? You know, Americans get upset, they get mad, you know? And we already know what was the cause and outcome of all that's going to be, man. Civil war, man. You know, these people are going to outright lose it, man, once they find out that their fiat currency is worth nothing anymore, you know? That's going to be a hell of a feeling. They've been stocking up all this money for quite some time, and now it's worth nothing. It's toilet paper, you know? But at the end of the day, you know, Esau's, whenever the money system or whenever his markets get to go low, he goes to war. War is on the horizon. And you have all these different countries, the BRICS nations and all these different countries. You got countries left and right just trying to jump in and join the BRICS nations. And America's just sitting back taking notes. Because what happens is that you're making an enemy of America because you're getting rid of that dollar. You know, once you become an enemy of America, they'll send proxy wars. They'll send, you know, all sorts of things to disrupt your peaceful way of life in whatever country that you're in, you know? That's what this government, this tyrannical government does, man. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then certain destruction cometh upon them as a travaileth upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape, man. This is one thing that Trump is parading on his new political run, is that he gonna save everything. He's gonna stop these wars from happening. And now here he is singing another song, man. You know, because we all know that Trump is just a puppet, man. You know, he can't do anything really. You know, he can't do too much of nothing, man. But run his goddamn mouth, and they'll only give him so much of that. You know, because a few times in his presidency, he slipped up at the tongue and was giving away. You know, talked about couldn't he nuke the what did he say? He wanted to nuke something. It was something real stupid, you know, the hurricane and shit. So every now and then his tongue will slip and say something very stupid, you know. But at the end of the day, these are the leaders. These are your leaders, you know. These are the ones that you're gonna look forward to when all hell breaking loose upon earth, man. Trump, he can do it. He'll save us. He's the savior of America. He's gonna save everything. We're not gonna have to worry about nothing once Trump gets in office, man. You know, and that's some niggas speaking like that too, man. Because niggas love their money, man. And niggas, right now, a lot of those niggas that have these businesses and stuff, that was the number one thing. With Biden in office, their businesses are losing money. Their businesses are losing money, you know? So, you know, we're hearing from both sides, but at the end of the day, man, we know who we're waiting on, man. And we know that this is just a stage, man. Everything's a big stage, man. This is Isaiah 9:6. For the leaders of his people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed, man. So you want to listen to Trump and sign up for his military. You want to listen to Trump and getting his technology put into your body. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that these people going to send you off to do, man. They are sending you off. Let me bring that back again. This is Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err. These people err all the time, all day, every day, believing in Trump as their Lord and Savior, man. Believing in this U.S. dollar as their Lord and Savior. These are things that you're relying on, man. You know? And it is dropping rapidly. It's dropping and failing rapidly, you know? So, at the end of the day, you know, when you're going to be looking for Trump for help and for his cronies to come help you and pull you out of your financial strains that you're in, you know, you're going to be put into the trick bag. He says, let me read some more of this. He says Trump made his comments in context of the Russian-Ukraine crisis. Once again, another crisis that they're pumping up. This is a proxy war that's going on, man. That Ukraine thing is nothing more than a jump off. They're trying weapons. I also got reports of this body harvesting thing that they're doing, man. Because Esau is known for having a black market for the organs in the body, man. You know, and especially Negroes' organs, man. He has a history of doing that. Of cutting off our rods, cutting on our pineal glands, doing experiments, and just, you know, keeping them for himself so he can have a trophy, a memento. You know, that's what they look for, man. You know, but yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, Trump and his cronies, all of them, man. They're starting to get a little scared at times, you know. But they're lying to the people, man. They're sending the people off, which, you know, the people are. They're in a guise anyway. They're in a spell anyways. These sheep are under a spell. But yeah, it's funny that he's mentioning that. And just a few weeks ago, he was speaking about how he was a savior, going to be the savior of America, just voting back in office and this and that. And then previous to that, they were hauling him off to jail. One of the only criminals I've ever seen go to jail without handcuffs on. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this out real fast, man. It was how ironic that Trump was saying how dangerous it is, and, you know, how the world has their weapons are 500 times more powerful than an atomic bomb. But at the end of the day, they're supposed to be America and supposed to be saving everything, you know? They're supposed to be the world saviors, I should say. With that being said, this is edifying. Shalom, Akim.